your relationships are your network of support. So either you have a strong network of support or you don't have any, or a very small one. You need to invest in that. And I doubt how many of us have consciously invested in our relationships. Now, in life, hardships, uncertainty, change, all these things will come. But if you have a strong network of support, you become more resilient, you become steady, you become more you. You're able to stand because you know that there are people standing with you. So let's start with the purpose of relationships and how to build relationships that truly work. That truly work for everybody, not only for you. Now, most people think that relationships are about love or comfort or companionship or pleasure or not being alone. Well, all that is important, no doubt. But if you are living your life consciously, intentionally, and you are also a conscious leader, we will ask a deeper question. Why do we have relationships? What is the purpose of having relationships? A relationship is a living space where two or more people they help each other to become stronger, freer, and more alive. Relationships are not there to make you feel smaller. They are not there to make you feel dependent. They are not there to make you trapped, but to make you stronger, more capable, more expanded. So, my friends, even if you don't remember anything else from this session, remember this. A healthy relationship supports you to become more of the you that you are, not less. Now, there are three core purposes. The first one is you have a relationship to support each other. For what? To achieve whatever goals that you people have aligned on, isn't it? So, if you are a family person, your goal is that you nurture your family, build your family, achieve the family goals. So, in that situation or whatever situation you are, first purpose is to support each other. Now, support does not mean rescue somebody or save them. Support does not mean that you are living somebody else's life or carrying it. You cannot live their life for them, right? Support is this energy, and the energy is what energy do you think it is? I am with you. I see you. I've got your back. I'm behind you. Yeah. So, support looks like listening without trying to fix them, listening without giving advice, listening to tell them, okay, I hear you, I understand your situation, I'm with you in this. Support like encouraging them in tough seasons. I remember when I was going through a very horrible situation, one of my friends he just called me for something. He's one of the guys I've been mentoring in the past. And he said, sir, what happened? You're sounding very low. So I told him, yes, sir, I've known you for so many years. You are a powerful person. I know you will deal with it. Don't worry, I'm there with you. That little sentence made such a big difference to me, right? That's called encouraging during a tough period of my life. Then being dependable for them, showing up for them consistently, not only showing up when you need something from them, and offering practical help when requested. And the very key thing that you want to remember is support is strongest when it includes respect. When you honor the other person, when you trust the other person to have your back, and you're respecting and trusting the other person's capability. Because the goal is not to make someone comfortable forever. The goal is to help them to grow and stand and be a better version of themselves. So the second distinction is to empower each other, the second objective. So, empowerment is not trying to control someone. Empowerment is not like giving a overdose of advice to someone. You must have met people like that. If they open their mouth, they are only giving advice or judgment. No, this is not the way you should have. You should have done it like that. That's not empowerment. Empowerment is reminding someone of their own strength. Empowerment is asking questions that bring clarity. Empowerment is not telling someone, okay, you leave it, I will do it for you. Empowerment is giving them options, showing them by questions different options and inviting them to make a choice, right? Empowerment is when you see the greatness in that person, even when they forget it. A conscious leadership, conscious relationship will always say, I believe in you enough. I believe in you. I know who you are. Because, you know, love is something you can give to any human being, right? Not only romantic love. Love without empowerment becomes attachment. Okay. Love with empowerment becomes expansion. Both parties are becoming bigger. Third purpose of a relationship is to make each other stronger. Strength does not mean toughness like physical. Strength is inner stability. A strong relationship helps you to develop emotional maturity, communication skill, courage and boldness, responsibility, patience, integrity. And one thing I'll tell you, in a conscious relationship, we take our conflicts in our stride, okay? Conflict is not a sign of failure of the relationship. Conflict is part of the curriculum. If two people or more people are committed to learning, even disagreements make you stronger. How would you like a relationship when every party is only saying yes, 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 yes? Agree, agree, agree. Is that empowering someone? Is that making someone stronger? So sometimes when you disagree, now there is a way to disagree without making someone feel bad or low. You have to communicate, but not disagreeing. So a lot of people keep on agreeing, thinking, oh, it will spoil the relationship. Not necessarily. You just have to learn the art of having a difficult conversation where both parties become more empowered, right? So let me tell you a little bit more about this. There are many, many reasons. The next one is a very important one. It's called to be witnessed. Yeah. To know that somebody sees you. One of the deepest human needs is to be seen. You know, like someone says, I see you, I notice you, I know that you're there. Not to be judged, not to be managed, not to be improved, just to be seen. A good relationship gives you a gift of being known for your values, your fears, your dreams, your contradictions, your real self. So when someone witnesses you without trying to change you, something in you relaxes. You know, see, I see you. I know who you are. I know who you are, and I'm in allowance of who you are without trying to change you. And when you witness others with presence, you become a healer even without trying. Another very, very important one is in a relationship to learn and to evolve. Every relationship is a mirror, no? Some people show you your softness, your tenderness. Some people show you your edges. Some people show you where you are avoiding, where you are controlling, where you try to people please, where you shut down. The mirror called relationship is showing you all that. But we don't want to see the mirror now. We get upset. So the serious question to ask is, what is this relationship here to teach me? So in my almost 40 years of transformational living and training, what I've discovered is every relationship, even if it's a very short encounter somewhere, that's a relationship for a short time. It is there to teach both parties something which they did not know. There is a message. So remember, what is this relationship here to teach me? Not to go on saying, oh, what is wrong? No. What is this teaching me right here? What is my life telling me right now? Now, the next very, very important purpose, I believe, is to create emotional safety. Safety doesn't mean that you never get upset, you never get react, or you never get triggered. You might. Safety means you can easily repair it. I made a mistake, boss. I got angry. I'm sorry. You know me. I'm with you. But I'm a guy who gets upset sometimes. Please forgive me. Let's move on from there. Safe relationship is where you can tell the truth. You don't have to just pretend and say all the right things. You can tell the truth, you know. You can make mistakes, come back from it, repair it. You can apologize. You can be human. You can grow. Something many of you might have realized is safety is not being perfect. Okay. We try to be perfect, thinking if I'll be safe. You know, safety means don't worry. If something goes wrong, I'll repair it. And safety means letting the other people in a relationship know also, go ahead, take a chance. If something go wrong, we'll fix it. Another important purpose, I think, is to build meaning and bring joy, you know, to have a life together, a life of ease, joy, and glory. A relationship is where you bring more to your life. You bring more laughter, you bring celebration, you bring shared memories, you share rituals together, you share belonging, you play together. A relationship that has no joy, no happiness becomes duty. A relationship that has only joy but no depth becomes a very shallow one. We need both. So, whatever you do, remember one thing, you can play life as a game. When you play a game, do you play it half heartedly or you play it full heartedly? You give your 100%, right? Only then you enjoy the game. Life or work, there are always rules. Life has gravity, life has the law of karma. Game also has rules. If you did not have rules, would you enjoy the game of life? Same is the case with relationship. So when you play it like a game, you will have more laughter, more celebration, and you know what? You can have depth also, no? So we need both. Another purpose is to co-create life together. Together we are creating, not together we are living default life. Together we are creating life. So relationships are not about feelings only. Do you notice? Feelings keep on changing according to the situation. Feeling based relationships do not last. You know that? So they are not about only feelings. The relationships are about creating a life together. See, when you become a family, what are you doing? You're creating a life together. Before that, you were creating it alone. When you become a team, you're creating something together, correct? So it could be a project, obviously, in a team or a family. In a lot of families, their project is okay, we must send our child abroad to study, or we must make that child successful. Creating life together, creating a family together, having shared values. Some families work for social contribution, community change, support system. So when two people or more people align, align, not agree. You don't have to agree to align. So when people align, they just don't survive. They generate, they create. Now, in the beginning, if you remember, I told you, you are creating a network of support if you nurture your relationships. Now, a lot of people make a mistake, and that is trying to get everything only from one relationship. Now, one person cannot be everything, right? Cannot be your best friend also. That one person cannot be your therapist also. That one person cannot be your coach also. That single person cannot be your business partner or your spiritual companion. One person is not giving you your social life. One person alone cannot be your motivator also, and your accountability partner also, or your adventure buddy also, all at the same time. That's too much of pressure on one person, isn't it? So, a mature life includes the support ecosystem. Now, think about it like, like you have your money portfolio, relationship portfolio, two or three people in your life with whom you can honest and be real with them. One or two people who are your mentors or your guide. One or two people in your life who stretch you, push you, challenge you, and a community where you belong, like Rotary Club or Lions Club or BNI or whatever, Toastmasters, and bunch of people you serve and contribute to. So a strong network of support doesn't happen by luck; it is built by practice. And one thing I want to remind a lot of people who already have a network of support, but they are too shy to take the support of the network of support. That's interesting. I was like that until I read a book called, The Winning Horse. It's called Horse Sense. Very interesting book. Then I realized my existing network of support, I don't use it. I'm trying to build a new one. Anyway, we'll talk about that separately. Now, practice simple in life. Give what you want to receive. If you want people to understand you, practice understanding other people also. No? If you want loyalty, practice showing up for people, being loyal to them. If you want safety, start repairing relationships wherever you damage them. If you want empowerment, start and practice believing in other people. So let's do a very, very quick exercise, guys. Take a deep breath. Another one. Relax and think. Think of the one or two people who make you stronger. People who leave you clearer, calmer, more capable after you interact with them. Now think of some people who drain you, pull your energy, not bad people, just relationships that consistently, you go to them, your energy goes push, your self respect also goes push. Number three, what do I tolerate that I should transform? A boundary that I need to set, a conversation that you need to have, a truth that you need to speak. So like you haven't told someone something. Like I had a staff member, he used to work only in the evening, so he's getting overtime. The rest of the time he was not working. So I was quietly tolerating it because he was the union leader. And at some point, I realized that, listen, I've got to set a boundary here. So I had to sit down and talk to him. And I did. Because by then I learned to talk and have difficult conversations. And we finished that, transforming that relationship. Next one is, what do I withhold, which I hold back? That if I did not hold back, it would make more closeness with the other person. Is it appreciation? Do I hold back giving appreciation? A lot of times we hold back saying, oh, they know I appreciate them. Hello. Are you holding back being honest with the other person? Are you holding back in asking for support? Are you holding back in admitting, hey, listen, I'm not very good in this particular area? So I have a very powerful question for you. What would my relationships look like if I treated them as a conscious practice? Work on them, invest in them, spend time on them. What would my relationships look like if I treated them as a conscious practice, not as a comfort zone? If you are not growing something, it is stagnating. Remember that, guys. So let me summarize a bit. So the purpose of a relationship is not just to feel good, it is to grow together. A conscious relationship will support, it will empower, it will make both parties stronger, it will make you a witness. Like in life, it would teach you, it would repair, it would create joy and fulfillment. It will build a strong network of resilience where people are supporting each other. And remember, quality of your life is deeply connected to the quality of your relationships. So please invest in them the way you might have invested in your career, your health, and your success. So, if something in this session resonated with you, please pick up 1% today and do something very, very simple. Send appreciation, make a repair, offer real support, ask a real question, and set a clear boundary with respect. Small actions build strong relationships.